Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Friday, April 12th, 2024. This week we are working with the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards by Stuart Pearce. At the end of January, we worked with his second deck, which is called the Angel Heart Sigils of Atlantis. This is his first deck. This was channeled by him, I think he says in 1987, and he's seen the archangels as orbs of light in various colors. He's seen 12 archangels that he associates with the empire, city, world of Atlantis. And he has 44 cards in this deck, which he says is the sacred master number of Atlantis. The message from the archangels through this deck is to inspire us into acts of heartfelt love for healing and spiritual empowerment. And this is a beautiful deck, and I really like it for deep guidance, and it is deep guidance. So here we go. It's this bright, beautiful, cobalty blue deck, and it is a shiny deck. When I worked with the other deck a couple months ago, I realized how shiny it was, and I tried to work with my lighting, and I will to the best of my ability, but some of it I've just learned is I believe it's just divine light shining down on us, and that just emphasizes the message of these cards. So as always, I do a 2-card reading where I look at the energy of the day, which is the force that's directed towards us from the universe, the world around us, our environment, and the focus then is our intention, effort, or response that we put into that. So before I do any readings, I open a circle of light and love and protection around myself and the reading, and that extends to you all, no matter when you see this reading, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, next year. As a matter of fact, just 4 days ago now, I watched a reading of Stuart Pearce's that was from a year ago, and I feel like that was the time that I was meant to watch it and learn from it and develop from it. I don't know that it would have had the same impact for me a year ago as it did 4 days ago. So that's what I mean about these messages. When you find them, there's something in it for you, and the time is right for you at that time. All right, so let's look at the energy for the day. And then let's look at our focus card. Unclear there. Let's try that again. Focus. Okay. Much clearer. So as always, I will discuss the cards with you a little bit on my own, but mostly I really want to read the message that Stuart Pearce has put in these in the guidebook, because I think the messages are very specific with these cards and how they were channeled to him. And so I want to stay true to the deck and the message it inspires when I do these readings. So these messages are incredibly deep, never overwhelming, but intense, I guess is the word. That's how I feel when I use both of his decks. Just intense. Like there's a lot of energy involved in them, through them, from them, towards us. So I hope that I'm able to relay that energy, and I feel like it's important to use this deck now. You know, we're past we're moving past the solar eclipse energy. It's still hanging with us a little bit, but I think this is great guidance for us in regards to everything that's going on in our world right now. So let's look at our energy for the day. We have Michael, and the message is I am presence. And this is another sort of lavendery, lilac colored orb. It looks like a pulpit or a place where you would stand and spread a message. But Michael is one of our great guardian angels. He is considered the cosmic leader. He is a warrior. He is a champion of justice. He's also associated with being a healer and is the guardian of the sick. And this is wonderful energy coming at us today if Michael has sent us a message. So like I said, I feel like Stuart Pearce's messages that he channeled are very important, and so I'm going to read them directly from the deck. So this is the message for I am presence. This card reminds you that the throne of your spiritual sovereignty is awaiting you, and that you have all the power of the Creator within you. When we discover our soul's purpose and allow ourselves to be initiated into the world as a spiritual seeker, we are often disregarded by others, simply because the divine can be missing from other people's lives. Michael wishes for you to sit on your throne, on the throne of your true power, in the universal wisdom of the one mind, the I Am presence. This is the moment when divine compassion moves through you and alerts you to the fact that what you see without is also within. Feel your throne as the seat of empathy. This will help support this energy. So I think this message to us is telling us to sit within ourselves. Like, think about what's important to you. Think about what means great things to you, how you want to be seen in this world, how you want to be remembered in this world, how you want to help people in this world. Michael, again, is a healer. He is called on for healing, and he helps heal. And so this energy also today is healing. Like your presence perhaps as a healer is what this message is trying to relate to us. So let's look at our focus card of the day, so we kind of know how we're supposed to work with this energy. We have Raphael, another one of the great ones. This is a green, emeraldy green looking orb. And the message here is cleansing. And the picture is just a beautiful pool of water, clear, sparkling, shining water. And the message is cleansing. And so the energy that we're going to, or the response that we're going to put back into this presence of just looking into yourself and what's important to you and how you want to be seen and remembered and how you want to help other people is cleansing. Cleansing is very important. Cleansing can come to us in many ways, through water, as simply as a shower, or in a more spiritual sense as a baptism. But cleansing comes to us not just with water. I'm reminded that the wind is really blowing here where I live today, gusts up to 40 miles an hour. And if you hear that during this reading and you think it sounds like there's a freight train going through my yard, it's probably just a good old stiff breeze. But a wind like that can also be very cleansing. It can move energy out that needs to go and bring in energy to you that needs to come. So let's look at what he says here in the guidebook as the message from Raphael. Now, Raphael, I got sidetracked and forgot to mention, Raphael is considered a healer, the holy healer. He is the angelic prince of healing in this deck, and he is tied to healing, protection, and journeys. So the card cleansing says, water and fire are the forces brought by the oracle to draw you into the harmony that Raphael wishes for you. Perhaps you have recently experienced situations that evolved beyond their creative potential and now need purifying. If so, use the strong elemental forces to cleanse them, by drenching the substances in water or burning the idea in fire. Both measures literally release the energy to the elements, thus transforming them from negative into positive. We need these initiatory forces when we move from one important condition to the other, as we see in the ceremonies that use fire and water in joining together our faith. Doing this can help provide mental clarity, he says. So I talked about wind being a cleansing thing and water, but this mentions fire. Sometimes we just need to release things through fire. And we have to be careful, of course, what we release. But, if you're having a bad day and a word just keeps popping up, like anger, 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 write the word on a piece of paper, anger, and say, I am releasing this, and let it burn up in a candle flame. And with that, it's gone. You can take that ash and throw it outside. You can take it and put it, down the sink. You're releasing that. So these are ways that we can work with cleansing energy. And after that's done, everything feels different. It really does. So this is a beautiful message that we have from the archangels, telling us to be present in ourselves And sometimes the best way for us to be present in ourselves is by allowing some cleansing energy to come. So, you know, pick how you wish to cleanse yourself. Is it through water? Is it through fire? Is it through air? You can cleanse through the earth as well, if that's your element of choice. You know, write that word that's bothering you on a piece of paper and dig a hole with your hands and put it in the dirt. The earth will take care of that for you. And that is another way that you're cleansing that energy that you need to get rid of. And that will help you set in this I am present energy of healing and strength and beauty. I hope you found this reading helpful. I hope you connected with it in some way. I would love to hear what you're thinking about this Oracle deck from Stuart Pearce. I'm really interested because it has a great deal of power in it, which was one of the reasons I wanted to use this in this week of readings after the eclipse. Please like, please subscribe, please share these videos, please leave comments. These are the things that will help my channel grow so I can continue to bring these messages to other people. Thank you so much. My name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me today.